I've talked about the situation in which my sister-in-law or former sister-in-law stalked my brother, and like her and the undercover cops and the general cops spied on my brother, learned information about him. She dated him, and she got knocked up, I think on purpose, so that he would marry her. Um, and then they have kids. And so my family is automatically tethered to her, and she can bust us because she's around all the time. We have to have her around. That is the philosophy on it. So I've talked about that situation where a person has an unfair advantage in a relationship with another person because they know secret information about them, but in a sense, they have an unfair advantage from an emotional perspective because they know too much. Like if that person is dating someone at the same time that they're spying on them, you're cheating on me. Well, we're not actually together in my mind, but all I'm saying is, like it's a complicated situation. So that brings me to my dad's company, where the CEO, her husband, according to my dad, before my dad really like lost um, attachment to or lost his connection to reality. Um, the CEO of my dad's company my dad told me that the CEO of my dad's company's ex-husband Steve was a Fed, and it was when I was talking about the Feds doing all this stuff. She's like, he's a Fed. That's what he said. The way he said it was like, Steve's a Fed. Like he like wanted me to know. That was back when my dad's brain was functioning, and so his ex-wife, who made a bunch of money selling cosmetics for like Mary Claire or some crap. I don't know. She made so much money on the side while she was working for my dad. She is in charge of the company, and she had an unfair advantage. That's what this whole thing's about. I'm sorry for being confusing. I believe that she had an unfair advantage in her relationship with my father because she spied on him. And I mean, you have an unfair advantage anyways because you're a woman that's attractive, and my dad is like weak for women that are attractive. But all I'm saying is, the CEO of my dad's company, like when she became CEO based on the fact that she knew secret information about my father that benefited her in her relationship with him. And that's the real problem with people from the FBI or DEA or whatever um, spying on corporations and getting put in charge of those corporations. It happens, and they do it by spying on the people around them and using that secret information to help them. And all I'm saying is, I think it should be illegal for them to take over a corporation completely. I mean, at least it's unethical, clearly. I mean, her being in charge of my dad's company is very unethical. But apparently, the DEA or the FBI does not have a line because it's not unethical for them to marry you or to trick you into knocking them up so that they can marry you. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't think the DEA has any lines they won't cross. Apparently they do because someone just went to jail for 13 years for like planting evidence. But like you've got to clearly plant a bunch of evidence, and you have to like constantly put a bunch of people in jail illegally in order for people to actually turn on you. If you're just trying to murder someone in a subtle way, you can do that.